What up? Welcome back, Dang Dog Bloggers. Here we are with another toy review. Let's see if I can get through my second impromptu one without too many hiccups. Alright, so today we have the Disney ToyBox series Star Wars Razor Crest figure set. Oh, playset. There we go. Already 0 for 1. That includes the Mandalorian and Grogu. Are we going to continue calling him Mandalorian for the duration of the show, or are we going to eventually call him Din? Either way, let's take a look at what we got here at the box. For those that enjoy looking at the different box art, here we have just a standard stock photo. Very well represented on the front cover. A little bit of the information already. It shoots missiles. All right. Here we have a back shot, okay, hidden compartment. Razor Crest, engine, lights, and sounds. All right, we're gonna take a look at that. Top, not so much. Star Wars, toy box, nothing much. Bottom, whole bunch of jibber jabber in various languages. 3 AAAs. I believe it's included, if I remember reading correctly whenever I made the first purchase. On the A side, pretty sick close-up look of Din and Grogu, cockpitted up. B side, let's take a look. Nice little family photo. Nice shot, kiddo. All right, the back, a little bit more look at the Razor Crest. The kid Din. Okay, right here, retractable landing gear and handle. Here we have trying to get a center for you guys, removable carbonite freezing chamber. A look at some of the other recent figures that was released around the same time. Okay, you got Ahsoka, Rex, and Wrecker. I actually have those sets, and I'll get to opening them here in a little bit. All right, but that's pretty much it for those that like to take a look at the outside. Let's go ahead and get it out and take a look at these awesome figures in this playset. All right, here we have the dynamic duo out front and center. We have Mando, aka Din Djarin, as well as the kid, the Baby Yoda, Grogu. These are included in the playset, which obviously has the Razor Crest. We'll bring that out here in a second. I wanted to show you guys the actual figure set that I received a couple weeks back that I have yet to open. Probably won't for a short time. But I do want to let you guys know, I looked over the two figures. They are identical, with the Mando in his completed look with the Beskar after he got the bounty. This little cute kid right here. As far as scales, as far as what's included with the figure set versus the play set, obviously Grogu is going to be a little bigger. I'd say almost about 100% upgrade. So obviously size comparing, you can see right there Grogu in his hover pram. The one thing I can say, I've seen a couple of guys videos out there, this does not include like a clear base set to have him hovering. He's basically just, you'd have to set him down and just have him displayed as it is. Real quick, let's get into the figures. Very similar in how they have articulation in some of the other toy box figures. Still great detail once again. Okay, I'd say this is a little larger once again than your traditional 1/12 scale figures. Okay, but still a phenomenal looking figure. All right, let's get in a closer look at Din, the Mando himself, the savior for Star Wars in the modern era, if you ask me. I think a lot of you guys would agree. All right, let's do a little quick articulation. The head can swivel around 360. Look up only about so much. Okay, look down so much. The shoulders, once again, can rotate 360, go up yay high, go down yay low. Once up, can go forward and back. Okay, the elbows can go around 360 and then have a single joint bend. Right there. Got him all twisted out like an NFL player. All right, the hands, once again, the gauntlet gets in the way a touch. All right, so it is pegged, so it can only go in so much and out so much. But you can rotate it 360. Same goes for the other side. Alright, no ab crunch, but he can rotate 360 at the waist. Right there. Nice little soft good. It's not a soft good, but you know, it feels that way. It's nice pliability, so you can get some nice motion and range out of it. Gone are the days of the hard plastic in the past. Alright, legs can go up so high, gets a little hindered by this holster with his pistola in there. Alright, knees are not double jointed of course, but it can go back so far. Can kick up so high from the waist. And the boots, 360 motion, and that is the only range. It does not go, well, it does pivot up and down a little, but I'm not sure if that's because of how it's seated inside, so please be careful on how you handle that. Now, the accessory, he does come with his pistol. Alright, as shown in the figure set. Alright, so if the pistol's on this side, generally, you know, I'd imagine he'd be holding it left-handed, or right-handed in this case, where his holster is at. Let's port it in. Alright. Can you port the finger, or is it just gonna loosely sit in there? It's gonna loosely sit in there, so you can't port the finger. Same thing on this side. But there you go. Ready to protect his kiddo from any other crazies that want a little piece. Nice. Alright. Let's take a quick look at Grogu right here. Let's see if we can't get Din up real quick. If not, I'm going to move on. Hey, nice. Alright, and then you're going to get Grogu right here. I've already looked at him previously for you guys. No articulation whatsoever, but cute nonetheless. A part of this phenomenal playset for $39.99. Look at that. Nice, nice. Saving the Star Wars galaxy. One little green dude at a time. Look at that. I like how they have the texturing. Alright. No footsies, but there you go. The dynamic duo. Alright. Looking good. I hope you like that look at the dynamic duo. Let's go ahead and get what we've been waiting for. The Razor Crest out here. Alright. And here we have it in all its glory. The Disney ToyBox series Razor Crest. This thing is awesome. Can you believe that this actually comes with 2 figures and this nice little piece? Alright. What I've done research wise, and you've heard this before, that this is a ST-70 assault ship that Din eventually commandeers. So eventually, hopefully, we get a little bit of backstory of that and how he actually gets one of these bad boys, and before it's well, spoilers, timely demise. I hope that he gets back some sort of assembly to the the Razor Crest, but maybe a different model, maybe the same. It would be literally fodder dust at this point. But hopefully we get some sort of same assimilation that they modify. Obviously that's a marketing move in order to give us new toys. I'm okay with that. But let's dive in and take a look at this. The awesome thrusters that are synonymous to the look. Okay. The rear end of this awesome spacecraft. Apologize, I am shooting impromptu, so I hope I can get most of this look in for you guys. The canopy, very vivid look, very nicely textured. It's not just a cheap old piece of plastic that's just clear. So it's nicely cambered down here with a nice seat in there. Cockpit for the father-son combo. Yes, I went ahead and said it. I love that dynamic inside the show. You know, hey, you know what? I single dad with my father growing up, so I can definitely relate a lot to the things that my dad has sacrificed for me growing up. There's a forward shot right there. Boom, ready to take you on. And let's give a little shot of the, oh! Yes, it does have firing missile action on this bad boy by depressing right there. I'm probably never going to find those on the floor of my room again. But the next cool thing, let's take a look at the features. The canopy actually pulls back, and this pulls forward so that you can seat Din. So the way these playsets look, you know, so they previously had the Falcon, 2 variations of that, the Force Awakens look from the sequels, as well as the original trilogy with Han and Chewie. I believe the Force Awakens or the sequel set comes with Rey as well as BB-8, and I think those are the two figures that you get with that set. They also came out with Boba Fett's Slave 1 and two variations of the TIE Fighter, the OT trilogy or original trilogy TIE Fighter, as well as Kylo's TIE Fighter. But how the figures look is they essentially sit atop. It's not necessarily full on in, close up the cockpit look. So the seat does go down, like so. You can store Grogu back there, and then close it back up. And I'll give you final shots of that and how it looks set up in there later on in the final pictures. So it does feature this cool handle. It takes you back reminiscently as a kid, running around, shooting at your family members, causing havoc everywhere. All right, it doesn't actually lock into place. I don't want to force it. I tried looking at that earlier. If you take a look at the inside here, I don't know if you guys can get a clean shot. There's nothing to lock it out, so I went to its extent as much as possible to see if it locks out, because it is kind of cumbersome. The back weight kind of pulls it down a little bit, but I'd imagine you fly it like this anyways. All right, kind of like holding a nice little gun. No, I'm not supposed to say that, kids. So you can pull it in. Retractable landing gear, very nice. Okay, and on to the next cool feature. It powers up. Let's take a look back here. So the instructions are more visual than they are intuitive as far as being able to read them. So 3 up, and this set is designed for kids ages 3 and up. But this kid, 3 and up, couldn't make sense of how to properly power up the sounds and lights without an actual button. So what I've figured so far is just that. All right. Okay, so it seems to only work. Oh, I learned something along with you guys right now, dog luggers. It's either thrusters. Okay. Let's see if I can't give you guys a little dim look here. That is cool. And it also features, so when I was playing around with it a little earlier, it almost seems like it's on a gyro, if I'm not mistaken, or if it's just touch sensor like that. Alright. So that is pretty cool with the sound and features like so. Alright. So let's get its landing gears down one more time to show you one more feature, in that you get the bay doors here. Alright, so you pull down on this bad boy, and of course you've got the carbon freezing chamber with someone in carbonite. Who is that? Who recognizes that in carbonite? Why, Din, get out of there. What is going on? Let's pop this out. What is going on? This is a pretty cool feature for what it is. I respect it. Instead of just having an empty old piece of plastic. I remember in the old Slave one, it was literally hollow in the back, and it was just the top. And this one is pretty cool. It's kind of a soft neoprene. It's almost feels like football gloves, if anybody's ever felt that, or waders. So it's a neoprene of some sort. You put any figure in there, you sandwich it, and you get that cool look. Now, obviously, you're not going to get the effect how we would really, really like it. So the best I can probably do right there. But it's a cool feature nonetheless. Okay. Snaps into place, goes back in the cargo hold. Pretty straightforward. Snaps up with just a little catch. I'm going to turn it off right now so we can get through this. Now, there is a button. At first, I thought this button right here was what triggered the sounds, but to no avail when I found out that I kept pressing this and there was no actual sound. So what I found was that this releases the hitch. Okay, so let me get the landing gears flattened out. Releases the hitch, and you're able to, this is actually tough getting around here. I'm pulling up right here, releasing the button. Essentially what it does is allows you to lift up right here. What does it actually do? Nothing. Just shows the compartment inside. There's nothing. There's not a ton of greeblies. You see the design textured walls here, but that's about it. I guess you can open it up so kids can play around with it. Take out the carbonite chamber or the carbonite hold itself, and then you press this button one more time to pull it down. And that is essentially it for the features on the Disney ToyBox series playset Razor Crest, featuring Mr. Mando himself and the kid. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this review as much as I did making it. Quick impromptu video. I hope to make more of these as soon as possible for you guys. That's the whole idea for my enjoyment of these figures. I'm trying to keep these as brief as possible, but technically you got about 2.25 reviews today. I'm trying to keep my videos sub 10 minutes, but I hope you guys appreciated it. I really love the comments, so please keep it going, guys. Enjoy the last couple still shots while we close out and see how these figures look dressed up inside this cool cockpit and this cool playset, once again, of the Disney ToyBox Razor Crest. Thanks a lot, guys, and may the Force be with you.